Alright, in this lesson we're going to talk about ad extensions. Now, as you may know, ad extensions are now a factor in ad rank, so the more ad extensions that you can use, the better. Not all of them are going to be applicable to every business, and Google is consistently rolling out new ones, beta testing new extensions, and then subsequently rolling them out to everybody if they do work well. So for the time being, these are the 4 ad extensions that most of you will see: location, site link, call extensions, and social extensions. So location extensions, they'll display your location on a map, they'll give you the address, and it's a really easy way for people, especially in location or local businesses, to give people an easy way to click to get their address. So for a restaurant, if they're looking for say a Vietnamese restaurant in Orlando, they can click the address and get sent right there. High intent search, high probability of somebody coming in and converting into a customer. Next are site link extensions. So the goal of site link extensions are to provide more context. Usually people use them for categories. So if somebody's searching your brand or a product that you sell, you can give them extra context or extra categories that they can click directly into rather than being sent to that main landing page that you determined. You can add up to, I believe the limit is 15 currently, and Google selects up to 6. Usually they show less than that, but they basically select which ones they want to show using their algorithm. And it must go to a unique landing page that matches the description, again, continually focusing on that relevance. And you want to send them to pages that you think are high converting, and we'll talk about that in the walkthrough, but usually how I select site links are the pages that are my highest converting pages. Next is call extensions. This is a really awesome call extension for a lot of companies. So if you're really focused on calls, like say you are an insurance company, or say you are a restaurant that does takeout, you add the call extension and somebody can call directly from the ad. They don't have to click into your website, find your phone number, which can sometimes be a long process because companies don't have a ton of time to spend on developing a good website, especially one that's optimized for mobile, even though I do highly recommend that you do that, especially in today's day and age. But it's not ideal for companies that you get a lot of calls for just questions. You want calls that are going to be high intent. There are options to track your calls, and there's some other tools that you can use to track your calls, like CallRail is a really awesome one that I've used in the past. And then using call extensions, you can use it to track. You can use a Google forwarding number. You can report and count as conversions, and you can determine that conversion if based on call length. So if a call is 5 seconds, you're saying that that's probably not somebody that converted. But if it's over a minute, then somebody's on the phone asking questions and is maybe making a reservation or is talking to a sales representative for a longer period of time. And that's something that you want to keep track of, because then you can optimize your campaigns to look for more searchers or more users like that. And then you can select device or devices, and that's really helpful if you have a better idea of who your customers are, or what kind of devices they use, what kind of devices they don't use. And then lastly, social extensions. Now, social extensions are a really great way to provide social proof. So saying, like using the Zappos example again, you can see that 2,000 people have +1 this page. Not a ton of people use Google Plus, but nonetheless, it still shows that people are following the page, people like the page. And to use this extension, you must have your website and Google Plus page linked to your Adwords account. It's really easy to set up, and we'll have a quick screencast to show you how to do that.